This is a super unlikely fight. I never imagined that Dream and Gumball would be doing a 1v1. That's pretty wild. But we have it. You know, the guy who voiced Gumball from the Amazing World of Gumball, I think that's the name of the show. And then Dream, the famous Minecraft YouTuber who always who always wears a hat with cat ears. These two are going at it, and it's pretty crazy. It all started when Dream, and this is a fake Dream account. This isn't even the real Dream account, which I just want to say real quick. This is some loser shit. This guy has 132,000 followers faking Dream, and it's so cringe. I think that's really lame. But anyway, this fake Dream account said, "Who want me?" And this is a real picture of Dream we have here. And I gotta say, man, what is that, bro? Come on, man. I mean, Dream, he's not an ugly dude, but he dresses so ugly. He dresses so horribly, man. Like, get the goddamn cat ears off your head. Why does this guy always have cat ears on his head? I can't understand that. He always has a little hat with cat ears. It is so cringe. And this little shirt is bad too. Bro, Dream, we got to get you a nice bracelet, not this rainbow color bracelet, bro. We got to get you a nice like tennis bracelet, a Cuban bracelet. Maybe you could rock like a 5mm 18-inch tennis chain. You know, wear like a cool Amiri black shirt, wear some black jeans. You know, this guy could look so much better. He probably needs a haircut too, but you know that's a side thing. This guy could look so much better than he does now. And that's why he gets made fun of. He gets made fun of because of the way that he dresses, and when he did his face reveal, he's so insecure about certain things, which I think is fine. Everybody's insecure about things, but he shows that very heavily that he's insecure about certain things, right? In his face reveal video, talking with the side of his face out, like the troll face emo, you know, like. If he just didn't do stuff like that, I don't think people would make fun of him. But he shows how insecure he is about certain things so heavily that it's just easy for people to make fun of him. Anyway, you know, the fake Dream account posted this picture. Kantu, which is the voice actor of Gumball, and I think Raphael from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, he says, "I want you dead," which is kind of funny. And then you know, the fake Dream replies and he says, "Blocked." And he shows a screenshot that Nicholas Kantu is 20 years, you know. The joke is that Nicholas Kantu is getting blocked because he's not a minor. He's actually overage. And Fake Dream is like, damn, you know. And so Kantu quote tweeted this and he said, "Bro, when you an actual pedophile, you can't joke about being a pedophile." And then Dream replied to that and he's like, "You're replying to a fake account." Which, okay. Dream does not need to fucking reply to everything. It seems like Dream thinks, "Oh my God, someone's making fun of me. I have to reply to it." No, you don't. You don't. You don't. You know what would be better than this? Replying to this tweet? A better tweet, because this has been going on for the last maybe 2 years. A better tweet would be disproving every single pedophile allegation. That would probably be a better tweet than, you know, saying, "You're replying to a fake account, and actually, I'm not a pedophile." Like, you know what I mean? It would be better to post some proof to be like, "Actually, you know, I'm not, and here's proof why." And I understand sometimes it could be hard to disprove things if they're photoshopped. Well, then maybe he should just say they're photoshopped, right? If they actually are. Because that's happened to other creators. You know, other creators, people have actually photoshopped conversations with them. That happened to another Minecraft YouTuber. People photoshopped conversations with other people, and that's really hard to disprove. But just say they're photoshopped, you know? It's impossible for someone to disprove that if they're actually photoshopped, right? So I wish Dream would, instead of replying to everybody and trying to make everybody like him, I wish instead he would post, you know, something disproving people's claims. Because people have been calling Dream a groomer and a pedophile for like 2 years now. And it's like, well, if you're not, then maybe some proof should be shown, right? I don't know. I've tried to look up proof, by the way. I'm not even lying. I've tried to look up proof. I've even asked my chat on stream before. Nobody can show me proof that Dream is a groomer, Dream's a pedophile. So I'm inclined to believe that's not true because I haven't seen any single proof. I just believe it's a social media rumor. Maybe, you know, I mean, I've done a lot of research. I've really tried to look. and I just haven't ever found it. So I don't think it's true. I think people are just, people heard it from somewhere and they think it's real, and people don't really do research, you know what I mean? They just hear something from someone else and they're like, oh, that's pretty legit. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm not going to defend Dream. I think there's plenty to criticize Dream about, but I'm just saying I have never seen proof of that. Anyway, he goes on and he says, I'm not a pedophile, but you are a shitty, terrible human, which is kind of a cringe thing to say. It's fine. That's fine. I need to stop. I keep anytime. I don't need to give my 2 cents after every statement, but he says, you physically assaulted me, said the N-word and other slurs, verbally berated an Uber driver, saying that's why I'm a famous movie star and you're an Uber driver. And they were just trying to help you not get arrested, calling them the R slur and saying your IQ is among geniuses and making racist remarks towards them. Then you apologized in Twitter DMs to me because you were drunk and high. You should never treat anyone like that, regardless of circumstance. Crazy how the voice actor, yada, yada, yada. It's crazy how this guy replies to fake Dream accounts in his free time, right? And then Nicholas Kantu responds. And he says, yeah, I slapboxed you in front of the hose. Yes, I was an asshole to the Uber driver. I was wasted and it wasn't cool, which is why I tipped him a lot of money and I've been cutting back on drinking. Yes, I called you fat and a predator. He's spot on about basically everything except the racial shit and me saying the N-word. Don't do that shit. Won't say that shit ever. Hire a Harvard professor to calculate why, despite texting every Twitch streamer in Austin, not a single one wanted to fuck you. I think that one's pretty funny. That's comedy. But in this tweet, Nicholas Kantu says that, I used some slurs. He said he never used the N-word. That's pretty much the only thing. He's spot on about everything except for, being racial, right? All the racial shit. So he says, yeah, I used slurs. I verbally berated an Uber driver, and yeah. I said my IQ is among geniuses. Yeah, he pretty much admits to all of it. So then Dream puts out a video confirming what Nicholas Kantu already said, that he said all that. And I'm not going to play the video. It's a pretty disgusting video. I just want to, say I don't like this guy. I don't like Nicholas Kantu. He basically says in this video that he's a genius, and I think this is fucking stupid. I think, people always blame everything on being drunk. I've never been drunk in my whole life. I've actually never had alcohol in my whole life, which is kind of crazy. But I don't know. From what I hear from other people, drunk words are sober thoughts. Maybe that's not true. I don't know. But I can't imagine myself being drunk and saying, I'm a genius. My IQ is like Michelangelo. I'm the Michelangelo of my time. That's what Nicholas Kantu says in this video. He also says, the F slur a lot, which I think is kind of cringe too, you know what I mean? But I do want to say, and this is probably not a popular opinion, I don't think saying the homophobic F slur means you're homophobic, right? I'm pretty sure Nicholas Kantu, people were saying he's bisexual or something. So that means he likes guys too, right? Obviously, he's fine to say that, Him saying that isn't homophobic when he himself likes guys. That's kind of stupid to say from Dream, saying that he's being homophobic. He was definitely being a little anti-Semitic in this video. He made a comment about, Dream hoarding a bunch of money and that he's Jewish because of that. But the overall Twitter impression from Nicholas Kantu saying the F slur, considering himself a genius, being rude to everybody, threatening to kill Dream, the overall impression from Twitter is that Nicholas Kantu is based and cool, which blows my fucking mind. Because normally, if anyone says anything that's like slightly non-PC, you know what I mean? Slightly edgy, it's like, oh my god, fuck this guy, cancel him. And I just want to say, I don't think cancel culture is a real thing. I just don't think it's a real thing, right? I think if you continue to post videos or do whatever your work is, people will watch. I think people get backlash typically, and then from the backlash, they stop doing what they were doing, or they back off from it a bit, and then people are like, oh my god, they canceled this guy, when it's like, no, nobody really canceled him. He just got criticism, and then he stopped doing what he was really doing. I've never seen an instance where someone actually got canceled. But I thought this whole situation was weird, because people are like treating this like a fight. Like, oh, you have to either like this guy or this guy. Like it's a presidential, debate. Which one are you going to vote for, And it's not like that. You can just say, like me, yeah, they're both fucking annoying and kind of weird. right? I mean, I feel like that's a pretty normal thing to say. But people are saying like, oh, wow, Dream, this guy smoked you. When it's like, no, he didn't. He just made himself look like a jackass. And Dream does a bunch of cringe shit and people make fun of him all the time. Like, they both do very weird things. And I think it's so weird to treat this like a wrestling match where you want one person to win over the other person. Like, Nicholas Cantu is not cool for saying this shit. He sounds like a jackass. And Dream, this is weird video from Dream, by the way. I want to touch on that real quick. So Dream has this video for who the fuck knows how long. I don't know. I would guess like a month. Maybe more than that shit. Dream has this video for who the fuck knows how long, and he decides to post it when it benefits him. That is so weird. That's literally blackmail, by the way. So I don't think he thought of that because it's so weird. Why are you posting this? Nicholas already responded and he said, yeah, everything he said is true. You know, I was drunk, I was wasted, which I think is a pretty shitty excuse, but, you know, I don't know anything about being drunk, so fuck. What the fuck do I know, right? But then Dream was like, haha, I've been saving this video to to try to get people to hate you for who knows how long. It's so weird. These two fucking guys are so fucking weird. I do think Dream is redeemable, though. I think people mostly make fun of him because he just does a bunch of cringy shit and just a bunch of, like, weird shit. I think people would probably like him a lot better. And let's be honest, not everybody needs to like you, bro. Like, dude, he treats everything like a fucking popularity contest where he has to be the coolest guy ever and everybody has to like him. It's so lame. Like, dude, if people shit talk you on Twitter, just ignore it. It's really easy. Turn off the fucking phone. Or just don't go on Twitter. It's so easy, bro. I mean, I understand kind of where he's coming from, because it's like when you see people just talk shit about you, you know, obviously you don't think, most people at least, don't think that of themselves as like a bad person or a shitty person, so you want to respond, but it makes you look like such a pussy in a way. So if he stopped wearing the fucking cat ears, I don't know why he wears that. That shit is not cool looking. You don't look good in that. Nobody, I mean, I certainly don't think he looks good with little cat ear hats. I think that's so weird. Why does he wear that all the time? I just saw a TikTok of him that I posted today wearing another goddamn cat ear hat. Bro, how old are you? I don't know. How old is this guy? Like 23? You're way too old to be wearing that shit, bro. All right. If you would like people to like you, stop replying to every single thing somebody says. And stop wearing the fucking cat ear hat. Please, Dream. Please. Everybody's begging you to stop wearing that goddamn hat. That shit is atrocious. But that's pretty much everything I wanted to talk about. I just wanted to talk about this crazy situation. And how I just thought it was weird how everybody thought this was like a presidential candidate debate where you have to like one person or the other. They both seem like they're fucking annoying. And yeah, I just wanted to talk about that. That's it. Thanks for watching, guys.